training. Today our class is going to follow a 40-second of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. So 40, 10. And that time is fairly long for interval training, but we're going to go through 5 exercises or 5 movements, and then you'll get a minute off. Okay, so there's kind of a trade-off there. Only 5 movements and a minute off. We have a lower body circuit set up and then an upper body circuit set up. We're going to go through those 3 times, okay, each. So 3 lower, 3 upper. We'll alternate lower and upper, and we'll go through, in essence, 6 circuits of this. It's only 29 minutes, so these circuits do go relatively quickly. But again, these interval workouts are challenging for any fitness level, okay? Let me walk through what we're going to need today and the exercises we're going to perform, okay? For the lower body circuit, we're going to start with a squat, okay? And I'm going to call it a hanging squat. So you don't have to use weight. I think most people would be able to. You don't have to. So you may want to have 2 to 4 gallon jugs, all right? If you don't have dumbbells, you could use dumbbells or a kettlebell. So we're going to let those hang down, and I'm going to do kind of a sumo style. I think so. I'm going to let those hang down, and I'm going to squat down and drive up. So it's almost like a deadlift kind of, but we're going to call it a hanging squat. Okay. Again, you don't have to use weight on that. Okay. Second movement, we're going to use maybe a step or some stairs for this. Okay. And this will be for the next 2 movements. So we're going to do just a step up. Okay. And let me point out, guys, if stairs or a step are not easily accessible, it's no problem. Instead of a step up, guys, just do a back lunge. Okay. The third exercise is a box jump. I know jumping's not for everybody. And again, if stairs are not accessible, you don't have a step or a plyo box, guys, you could just do just a little squat jump forward, step back. If jumps are out of the question, and listen, there are a lot of reasons why jumping may not be good for you. You can just do a squat and maybe even roll up on the balls of the feet. Okay. Last exercise in this lower body circuit is going to be, we can use a step, stairs, or an optional chair. Okay, you can have a chair here, and you're going to throw your heels up, and we're going to do a leg curl. Okay, great. We're hitting the legs from several different angles. At the completion of that circuit, as I mentioned, with a minute off, upper body circuit. Let me talk about that really quickly and what we may need. We have push-ups. If traditional push-ups, and listen, 40 seconds again is a long time. So if you can do a few traditional push-ups, you can always drop to the knees or even start on your knees and do your push-ups. If that's too challenging, you could do an incline version where you use a chair or maybe your step or stairs and do push-ups there, okay? And again, we're just trying to get what you can in 40 seconds. Don't keep pace with me. I mean, you may get more, you may get less, but just try to get what you can in those 40 seconds, okay? Next exercise, 1-arm rows. Okay, so we'll do one side, then we'll do the other. 1 or 2 gallon jugs in each hand will work great for that. If you need more weight, okay, and I'm guessing, weights obviously can vary quite a bit. Most people are probably between 10 and 30 pounds. But listen, I know there are a lot of people out there that do way more than that. But if you're at home and maybe 1 or 2 gallon jugs isn't enough, I'll use an optional backpack. Okay? And you can load that with maybe have old weight plates laying around that you can put in there. Multiple gallon jugs, maybe put 3 gallon jugs in there. You could use books or paper. So you could use anything to kind of accumulate that weight. Maybe even like a small kettlebell set that maybe by itself it's nothing, but maybe like a 3, 5, and 8 or a 5, 10 or something, and you're not going to use this for anything else, you can put those in there. So again, the backpack just get the weight up a little heavier. That's what I'll be using for my 1-arm rows. Then we're going to do a squat thrust front raise. Okay, so we're just adding kind of an aerobic element to the frontal raise. So with that, if going to the floor is a problem, we will show a chair option where you can use the chair. Obviously, the step would work also if you have the step. So we're going to do basically kind of like a half bird. We're going to drop down, feet back, jump the feet forward, and then do a front raise. So we're kind of engaging the core with that too, along with that aerobic element to it. The last one is a curl overhead press. And I think I'll revert back to the backpack for that. But again, a gallon jug in each hand or even 2 in each hand would work fine. Okay? So those are our circuits. And you kind of saw the elements that you may want to add to your workout for resistance. If you don't have weight equipment, no problem. As we went through, 2 to 4 gallon jugs, okay? A step or stairs, a possible chair, and an optional backpack, and you've got this thing done, okay? So let's get started. We're gonna start with that hanging squat. I've got some gallon jugs here. I'm just gonna slide those out here, and I think we're gonna get started here, okay? So remember with this 10-second break, you wanna have your area somewhat staged so you can move kind of quickly from one space to the other, okay? So I've got my squat station here, I've got my box set up here, my stairs, and it could be stairs, I have a step, and then I'm just gonna revert down to that and use that for my leg curls also. And again, if you don't have step or stairs, guys, a bridge would work fine for your leg curls, just pressing your hips off the floor with your knees bent, okay? So let's get started here. Let me pull up the interval timer. And that was a long intro, I apologize. Okay, here we go. We're going in 5 seconds. 40 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I'll grab these. We're just doing a hanging squat for 40 seconds. I'm just gonna come down and drive up. Now with these, make sure you don't lean forward too much. Trying to stay kind of upright. And these do a great job of getting the body kind of warm too. Okay. Now it's a very short break, and we're going step ups. Okay? Remember, it could be just a back lunge. All right. So I'm going to try to get close to parallel to the floor, drive up. And I'm trying not to use my back leg, trying to drive up with that top leg. We'll switch those legs up. Okay, box jumps are next. Remember, if you can't jump, just a squat, or if you have a step, just a squat jump forward. So I'm just gonna come down, drive up, step down, Okay, now this is where you could lay down, maybe a mat if you want a mat too. And you could do just a bridge, okay, if you don't have a chair, or use a step or a chair, driving the heels down, just coming up and down. So I'm trying to push those heels down, contracting those hamstrings. And I'm not just coming here, I'm really trying to, almost like a 2 count, really driving the hips up. So it's up, squeeze, So this is where you'll want to kind of prep your space during this minute. You can always make it longer till you hit pause, all right? Prep it for the upper body circuit. So I'll fill the upper body circuit up here. So you need a spot for push-ups, one arm rows, a squat thrust. If you need a chair, anchor the chair against the wall. Okay, you need a chair if you're going to use a chair for squat thrust front raise, and then curl overhead press, right? So I'm just going to slide these jugs off to the side, out of the way. Get a quick drink if you need it. All right, so you have your chair set if you need it. Again, you can use this for push-ups also, and also the squat thrust front raise if you need it. We're going in 10 seconds. Upper body. Okay, we'll start with the push-ups. Remember, you can go to the knees if you need to also. I have my backpack nearby, one arm rows, so it could be a gallon jug or two in each hand, or possibly an optional backpack. So we're here, pulling the hip, get the back flat, pull to the hip, don't rotate the body. Great job. 13 seconds. 5. Okay, we'll switch them up. Okay. Squat thrust front raise. I'll set my weights here. Have room, make sure there's room behind you. So here, feet forward. Try to work those shoulders with those frontal raises. Don't swing them too much. Okay, curl, overhead press. Could be gallon jugs. So under the shoulder strap, using backpack. Up, up. Good. set this down, minute off, back to lower body. So, I'll slide the jugs over here for a moment. Have a set for the squats here coming up. Get your breath, get a drink if you need it. We have 30 seconds still. Remember, squats, step ups, or back lunges. Box jumps, or squat jumps, or just squats coming up with the balls of the feet. And then bridges or leg curls. Whew, here we go. 3, 2. All right, squats, guys. Nice work. Hanging squats. I'm going to the front more like a deadlift. Step ups. Here we go. Shake them up for a second. We're going to switch legs up. Okay, box jumps. Here we go. Down to the floor, bridges or leg curls. Remember the 2 count, whether you're doing bridges or leg curls, get those hips up high. Start to really feel those hamstrings. If you need a break, take a breather, or you can stretch them a little bit. They tend to get real tight with these. A lot of workload on the hamstrings here. All right, straighten them out maybe for a second, and you can stretch for just a second if you need to lengthen those. Those want to kind of contract and shorten. So stretch out, lengthen those, and the room should be fairly ready for our upper body circuit. We have 30 seconds still. Push-ups, one arm rows. Okay, guys, here we go. 5. Woo, man. Get tired doing those. One arm rows. Woo. Okay, we'll switch them up. Right. Tough one here. Squat, thrust, front raise. Here we go. Up plank. Get that core engaged a little bit. Man. All right. Curl overhead press. Heavy. Put your minute off, and then we're back to legs again. Okay, quick drink here. Okay, we still have a little over 20 seconds here. 20 seconds right now. A couple deep breaths. All right. Starting our last circuits here. Last circuit of lower body coming up right now. Here we go. Step ups are next. Whew. Okay, jumps are next. Arc squats. Down to the floor. Woo, feel those hamstrings. All right. breather. We have a minute break here. And upper body to wrap this thing up. First round wasn't too bad. Second round a little taxing. This third one should challenge you a little bit. Okay, push-ups, 15 seconds. Three. Forearm rows. Step back every time. Three more seconds. Whew. Squat, thrust, front raise. Here we go. Toughies here. Okay, I'm gonna set this down. Whew. Okay, that was our final round. So our last circuit completed there. Boy, pretty good workout. Interval training, again, great for any fitness level. Can challenge anybody, whether you're beginner or advanced. So, listen, I hope you had a great workout. Stay safe out there. It's still crazy. Thanks again for watching. This is Elite Fitness, bringing wellness to you.